For more on this, we're now joined by IFP President Velenkosini Hlabisa, and he joins us via our video link. Mr. Hlabisa, thank you so much for joining us this evening here on SABC News. Of course, it has been at least 15 years since your party held a policy conference, and you are saying that this was a success coming out from your party. What would you say makes it a success?
I'm not sure whether Flo is still with you, but also the viewers of SABC.
She's definitely here with us.
Oh, yeah. Good evening to her, too. Mbali, we had a successful policy conference over the past 2 full days. I'm saying it was successful because we managed to begin our conference, debate policies, agreed on policies, and concluded our meeting as we had planned to conclude it today. Other conferences do not manage to finish. They get stuck along the way. We never had fun.
And when it comes to this policy conference, I mean, it's 15 years since you had your last policy conference. As we head towards the 2024 elections, how important was this policy conference in terms of planning for next year?
Mbali, there is a major shift in South African politics and challenges facing our country. We have been adapting our policies from election to election, but the major shift compelled us that let us review our policies so that we respond accordingly to the needs of the people of South Africa and their challenges. As we prepare for next year, South Africa is grappling with critical challenges: crime, unemployment, which includes graduates, corruption that has robbed our country billions of rand, load shedding that has destroyed our economy and put our people at risk during the night when it is load shedding. And the other 2 factors, the education system is collapsing in South Africa, and our health sector is not at the standard where it should be, and the IFP wants to concentrate on these critical issues while concentrating on the economy of our country, because crime is a major factor. South Africa is an unsafe country. You are not safe even if you are driving your car. You can't be hijacked anytime. You are not safe even if you are at home. Criminals can break in at any time.
Yeah.
You are not safe even if you're walking on the street.
Yeah. And when it comes to, you talk about this policy conference also needed to review some of the policies you had as the IFP. Maybe you can take us through some of these policies in which you have changed because of where we find ourselves and the new challenges we are facing in South Africa. And why did you feel the need to change these particular policies so that you can appeal to, the people who would want to vote for you come next year in the 2024 elections?
The policies must respond to current challenges. That is why we felt a need for change. Let me start on the porous borders in South Africa. The porous borders are a big problem. Some of crime can be referred to our borders, which are not properly controlled. Some of job opportunities that do not require skills are taken by the foreign nationals who are in South Africa. I've been watching your program. We should not talk about curbing foreign nationals coming into South Africa unaccounted for. We must talk about stopping it. Like all other countries in the world, you do not just get in and out in any country without the proper documentation. When are you leaving the country as you got in? The issue of load shedding, Bali, has destroyed our economy, and we need a shift. We should not blame the issue of coal on electricity. We need to come with a multi-approach in order to deal with the load shedding that affects our economy. We gave a detailed plan how to get out of South Africa from load shedding, similar on hand.
Yeah.
We need a shift.
And Mr. Hlabisa, when it comes to your position going into next year's elections, and I must say that yesterday I noted and appointed you, hearing you say that the IFP will be running its own campaign for the 2024 elections. But one would say that just earlier this year, we saw you signing, that multi-party charter that should South Africa find themselves under, or in need of a coalition, these are the people you will be aligning yourself with. If you are saying that you will be running your own campaign, what does this mean for you and your party in terms of where you stand with this multi-party charter?
All political parties in the multi-party charter for South Africa, we all agreed that we are not forming an amalgamation into one political party. We remain 8 autonomous political parties. All of us will have separate manifestos, separate policies, separate election campaigns. We will not campaign as one political party, all of us. That is what we agreed upon, and that is the conclusion. We do not want to be made to the people of South Africa that if you vote for IFP, you are voting for other political parties. If you vote to the IFP, your vote counts on the IFP, and only after elections, the members of the multi-party charter, if they have sufficient votes, 50+1, they will form a new government to replace the government that has failed our country.
Yeah, and Mr. Hlabisa, did you perhaps also discuss when it comes to, of course, we know that you're not willing to work with the ANC and you're also not willing to work with the EFF. And despite you being part of this multi-party charter, are you actually looking to working with other parties who also do not form part of this multi-party charter, should you be approached come next year's elections?
Definitely, Mbali. You must know there will be independent candidates that might become members of the parliament next year. We will be willing to work with the like-minded people who want to save South Africa from corruption, crime, the challenges I mentioned before.
Yeah.
It will be a big problem to work with the ANC for simple reason. The ANC has failed our country. Of late, Mavuso Msimango even said it is in the DNA of the ANC to be corrupt. Everything has moved from bad to worse under the full watch of the ANC. People of South Africa need a new government that is decisive, that will come with a turnaround plan to the challenges that confront our people. You know it very well, man.
Yeah.
Crime is a big problem in our country.